I've made over $150 million from Facebook ads over the past 7 years. And I've studied all of the ads that I've run, the ones that have the best return on ad spend, the lowest customer acquisition cost, and the lowest cost per lead, to go in and try and diagnose and Frankenstein the variables that have the highest chance of success. And ultimately, to understand what works and what doesn't work. And in this video, I'm going to reveal everything that you need to know about running profitable Facebook ads in 2024 so that you can scale your business and live the life that you've always wanted. Why Facebook ads in 2024? Why would you choose to spend your money on this platform versus others or different sources of advertising and marketing in general? Here are the common objections that I get because I know there's a lot of them. Jory, my costs are rising. I can't afford to spend money on Facebook these days. My CPMs, they've gone up 30% plus year over year. I am no longer able to achieve profitability with my ads. But here's the cold hard truth. Everybody gets results when they know what they're doing. Here are the facts. Facebook is still the #1 social media advertising platform. It has the most amount of monthly active users at 2.9 billion as of 2023, with YouTube coming in second place and WhatsApp being a basic non-factor for advertising these days. And then in fourth place, you have Instagram with 2 billion monthly active users. So you combine Facebook and Instagram, which is owned by the same parent company, Meta, and you get a complete monopoly of social media inventory and advertising space. And with those numbers, it's safe to say that your target market is somewhere within the Meta algorithm. Facebook is still by far the best place to scale your profitable customer journeys by driving intent, because that's ultimately what these platforms do best. They create and drive intent to an offer. And if that's still not enough to convince you, listen to this. Every single company that you've ever seen an ad from on Facebook started at ground zero. They had no sales, they had no customers, and they had zero ad spend. If they can do it, so can you. The Meta algorithm is extremely complex, but it's also very simple at the same time. In order to consistently lower costs and increase our profitability, we have to understand the business objective and the mechanisms behind the platforms we're advertising on. Now, the business objective of Meta is to keep users happy and engaged with the content they're watching, so they spend more time on the platform, and therefore Meta has more inventory to sell to advertisers like you and I. Keeping users happy means those users spend more time on the platform, which means there's more inventory for Meta to sell, which means our costs as advertisers goes down. When users aren't happy and they're disengaged and they're clicking off, that means that there's reduced inventory, which means every piece of inventory costs more because it's supply and demand. And so Meta knows that if you're a good advertiser that follows best practices and creates positive user experiences, it's going to assign an advertiser score to you that's positive, and it'll ultimately reduce the amount of money you have to pay for every single impression. Simply build your ad account in a way that is conducive to Meta's business objective, and watch Meta give you an infinite money printer. Now, most businesses, they struggle to find scale because they focus on the wrong stuff. They focus on the short-term tactics that make them a little bit of money now, but then later on they sacrifice a whole boatload of profit. They'll create super clickbaity, controversial ads that increase their CPMs because the user experience is really bad, and then they'll wonder why 2 years later they're paying double the costs of what they used to. Doing these things lowers your advertiser score, one of the key variables that Meta uses to decide how much you pay by each impression. And it's not just specific to the one ad test that you're running, it affects your entire ad account, which means running a couple bad ads could have negative effects for your great, amazing, top performing ads, as well as other future tests. Now, this is why I harp on interest groups so hard, where 1/3 of the users within them are proven with studies and data and facts and science to not even be interested in what their topic is relevant for. Okay, so let's dive into the ad creative. Number 3, you've probably heard me talk about things like your medium or your creative style or your caption style. And the best way to get inspiration for these things ultimately is just to look at your competitors. Head on over to Facebook Ad Library and take a look at 3 of your indirect and 3 of your direct competitors. Indirect competitors are those businesses that are within your same niche or vertical, but they are much larger than you. Direct competitors are businesses that are roughly the same size as yours and they sell the same products and services. Ask yourself these questions when you're studying the ads. What kind of format is working best for them? Are they using a ton of static images? Are they running a lot of videos? Or are they running a lot of long form videos? Are they running user-generated content? What kind of user-generated content is it? What are they doing in the hook of the video that keeps users engaged to continue watching the videos? And most importantly, you have to look at the ads that have been left online for at least several weeks. You can't look at the ones that were launched yesterday. Typically, the ads that have been left online for several weeks, they're generating a profitable return, because if they weren't, they would have been killed. This isn't a 100% guarantee, but it's a tool in our tool belt that helps us make educated decisions when it comes to this stuff. All right, number 4, let's talk about some of the most common mistakes that I see in ad accounts that I audit. And this is at all spend levels. This is at $100 a day all the way to $100,000 a day. Number 1, being too afraid to spend money. I see this scarcity type of mindset across the board in every spend tier, and it's costing you a ton of conversions. You need to allow your tests to spend. You can't cut things early because you're too afraid to lose another $200. You have to let things play out. The best way to get rid of this cognitive bias and this fear-induced mindset is to have a creative testing system that you can rely upon and that you trust. Number 2, inconsistent attribution settings across your entire ad account. If you're not looking at all of the data side by side from the same lens, then it makes it very difficult to find the right optimization decisions. And please, just get rid of view-through conversions. Only work with 7-day click or 1-day click, because Meta will start optimizing your ads to show to those users that view your ad but don't purchase. Additionally, Facebook will steal credit for those ads even though maybe another channel was the one that actually converted them, like Google or email. But that purchase, it'll still show up in Meta and your ROAS will look better. Number 3, trying to make money off of your first purchase. I know this sounds crazy and controversial, but look, your business would operate so much better if you didn't focus on making a ton of money with the first purchase on Facebook. The most leverage you have in your business isn't improving Facebook cost per acquisition by 20%. It's taking a look at your customer journey from first purchase to last purchase and optimizing each of those steps to increase conversion rate and overall customer lifetime value. That can quite literally have a 10x effect on your lifetime value. Number 4, scaling or cutting budgets too quickly. Every time you increase or decrease your budget on an ad set or campaign inside Meta Ads Manager, your ads get shown to a new cohort of users. Think about it this way. Let's say you have $500 a day of spend, and that's in this bubble right here. When you start to increase your budget, Facebook is forced to show users your ads that may not fit within this original circle. This original circle might print you money, but users outside of it, they might be completely unprofitable. And so that's why we don't want to increase or decrease budgets by too much. And I recommend only 20% increments each day or every 24 hours. If you increase your budget by 50% overnight, your ads might completely turn around from profitable to unprofitable. If you decrease your budget by 50% overnight, well, you might be leaving a ton of money on the table. Lastly, number 5, only using cost caps or bid caps as your bid strategy. Cost caps and bid caps are really great at capitalizing on existing intent. Think of it as a way to almost convert retargeting users on Meta versus having them go to Google. Yes, can it find customer acquisition costs at a profitable rate for your business? Sure, but not every transaction is equal. Somebody buying a $500 product for your business is not the same value as somebody buying a $40 product for your business. So why would you want to optimize on a single cost per acquisition metric rather than trying to optimize for the value of the customer you're trying to acquire? Because of this, highest volume typically works the best for most ad accounts, and it also gives the algorithm much more data to sift through your different ad tests and figure out which funnel layer they're best fit for. If you run cost caps or bid caps, you will never give the algorithm an opportunity to find those ads that might have a little bit of a higher cost per acquisition from a data point of view inside platform data, but they're doing a really good job at feeding your entire Meta funnel, as well as introducing new people to your brand or product. But there is one thing I didn't cover that could destroy your conversions. And if you ignore it, you could ruin the chances of your Facebook ads being consistently profitable. Click on this video right here to find out what it is, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers. You guys see these? these little cards. They're made by a company called Theory 11, and they're really cool. They have different styles. Like this one's Star Wars themed. They have Harry Potter ones. They have Batman ones. They have pirate themed ones. I like playing cards. I like playing poker, and yeah, just would highly recommend these guys.